the law of this jungle is as old and as real as the sky. And the wolf that abides will prosper, but a wolf that breaks it will die. You see, out here in this jungle, we run it forward and back. For the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. I used to run with the pack, nowadays I run for the pack. Represent from the front to the back, balls in my heart, my city on the map. I was in the field, you're sitting on the bench. See me in the gym, wreck till I'm dench. Sweat till I win, that's a victory stench. Yeah, we stay ready for the war, man, I settle in the score. Settle it. Right now I'm with the hype, I ain't in it for the light. I was down on the ground, now I'm up for the fight. I'm on it. Seaside at the dark, now it's into the light. Alpha mode, down for my team. I wake up and I'm chasing a dream. Done dirt, but my crep stay clean. Send for me, rude boy, how you mean? Look at my camp with the verses. Clean sheet in him, and I'm on a verse with. Prize fighter, I'm taking the purses. Death match like your family in hearses. The law of this jungle, we're running forward and back. For the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. You see out here in this jungle, we're running forward and back. For the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack.
The final 8 games, 8 cup finals, according to that man, Julian Lopetegui, who has issued a rallying cry this week to supporters to be the 12th man to help this team through. And this final encouraging stage of the season, you would have to say, with last week's win over Chelsea and hopefully a win here against Brentford to follow it up. Though only once this season have Wolves managed back-to-back Premier League victories. Hopefully, today can be the day to double that for the season's tally. I'm Mikey Burrows. Alongside me, as ever, here at Molineux is Lee Naylor and the Hall of Famer Andy Thompson. Tomo, it's a funny old game, this one, because I think most people would have looked at this batch of 2 home games and thought if they can get a point out of Chelsea at most and then beat Brentford, we'll be in a great position. We've beaten Chelsea. Now everyone's probably thinking we need to go and beat Brentford as well.
Well, I think it's on the back of the performance. I think that was what people want to see, the way that they got at Chelsea. They made it difficult for Chelsea to play. And they've got to do that again today. They've got to replicate exactly the same kind of play that they did against Chelsea last week. They got into Chelsea. They made it difficult for Chelsea. They closed Chelsea down. But what they've got a big threat up front, Brentford, in Tony. So he seems to always do well against us. And again, I'm sure that he'll come here and think, hang on a minute, so go to Molineux, playing against Wolves, fancy it. We've got to make sure that we nullify him if we're going to get anything out of today's game.
We'll look at the full team news in just a second, but Lee Naylor will be very happy because it looks like both teams are effectively playing 4-4-2. He's going to love it over there.
So gone back to old school, love it. No, it's at the end of the day, it worked for us, didn't it? It worked for us last week, and the way we done it, the way we went about our business, it was top. And if we can have another one of those performances, hopefully we can come away with 3 points.
Well, let's have a look at the side selected by Julian Lopetegui. That man on your picture, Pablo Sarabia, the only change into the starting lineup with Daniel Pedence dropping to be amongst the substitutes. It means Totti continues at left back for the 3rd game in a row. Mateus Nunes is likely to play on the right-hand side, though with Sarabia having played a lot on the right when he's played, maybe Mateus Nunes could switch to the left and kind of Cunha kind of behind Diego Costa, but as a front 2, which seemed to work quite well last week. Tomo, are you happy enough with the side selected?
Yeah, I'm happy with the way that things have gone because, again, he couldn't really change much from last week. I know he's made that one change with Pedence coming out and Sarabia coming in, but I just think that he couldn't really change. And again, they've justified their selection from last week, and they've just got to go out there and make sure they copy what they did. They've got to make sure that they play with the same tempo, the same ability, closing team, Brentford down in that top third. Because I think that was a success last week, was the way that they closed that ball down in that top third. And I think that it made us look a lot better and give them opportunities to have chances of goal. And that's what they've got to go and do today.
Yeah, Sarabia, similar type of player, Lee Naylor, to Daniel Pedence, but maybe with a little bit more work rate, a little bit more defensive solidity.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm surprised at a change. I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised that a manager would make a change from a winning team. But he's got quality. He's obviously seen something, a gap in Brentford's team that Sarabia can unlock. So yeah, I mean, hopefully it comes off.
I mean, Sarabia's situation, he obviously came in January. It was an absolute steal of a fee from Paris Saint-Germain, but he's clearly a player that Julian Lopetegui knows well, Lee. And we know that he kind of dropped out of the team for a little bit of injury reasons and has kind of been getting himself back up. But you kind of expected at some point he'd be back in the starting line.
He's got a sweet left peg. He's got good quality. He's got good delivery. He sees a pass. But again, Podence offers goals. He's up there with goals this season. And yeah, I don't know. I want to do it myself, but I'm not the manager.
Well, thank goodness, some people might say. Tomo, in terms of the balance of the side, having a left footer potentially playing on the left, we don't know for certain yet whether which side he and Mateus are. But if he is on the left, just having that natural left footer out there to give you a little bit more balance says to me maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, and look, when he come on as sub last week, he did pretty well because I was a little bit critical of him, the way that he'd been playing. He hadn't really produced that performance that we thought he was going to. But I thought when he come on as sub, he seemed to be chasing things down, causing problems for Chelsea. And maybe that's got him in his starting position today. Maybe that's got him that starting lineup to go out there and hopefully do what he did last week when he come on. And you're thinking that left foot out on that side, quality from that left-hand side, can he hit it in a little bit earlier? And there's no doubt about it. He's got quality with his left foot. And it's just about picking out that Costa to get off the mark.
And I was going to ask you about Diego Costa because it gives somebody to swing a ball in, and given what we saw last week in terms of how Mateus Nunes can attack any cross that's half-headed away, that might be an explanation to that change as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said in terms of the manager must have seen something in Brentford's side. Now, if you get the ball in the box with Cunha and Costa up front, they're going to cause problems. The two big boys, they're going to put themselves about. So yeah, they are going to cause problems. Pinnock is in there. He's getting on now. As is Costa. It'll be a good battle.
We will wait and see. We'll talk more about the team news, get some of your messages and questions for the boys as well. We'll hear from Julian Lopetegui and we'll hear his rallying cry a little bit later on. But let's take a look back at the best of Wolves' victory over Chelsea. James delivery in, headed away by Semedo at the near post. Fernandez sends it back out to James on the right side. Low cross in or deflected off Costa. Goes behind for a corner. Wolves' fifth corner of the game, matching what Chelsea have had so far. It's delivered high to the far post. Big header away by James. Oh, put back in by Mario Lemina. Could have gone anywhere. Deflected off the bodies. Lemina with Podence to his left. Support from João Gomez. Little cross flicked on. It's going to come through to Mateus Nunes right inside of the box. Smash it! Oh my word! Oh, are you kidding me? What a first goal for the club for Mateus Nunes, who has just scored something out of this world.
Wow.
Forget goal of the season competitions. Just loop that round and round and round.
Oh, wow.
Kilman will look to knock it long. Costa trying to make the run. Reece James' header went infield. Oh, Cunha getting the better of Fofana. Might come to Costa. Good save by Kepa.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure building for Chelsea, isn't it? Just got to make sure that we try and withstand this now, Wolves. Don't give anything away.
João Felix, edge of the box, hitting a curler straight down the throat of Jose Sarr. Podence with a free kick. Lifted to the far side of the box. Mateus Cunha brings it down and hits it into the ground, and an easy save for Kepa. Semedo finding Cunha. Cunha into the penalty area. Striking, couldn't keep it down. Over the top of the crossbar. It's midway inside the Wolves half. Inside left, finding Enzo Fernandez to the centre circle, stands a ball up towards Reece James, low one in, Aubameyang, what a challenge by Dawson. Goodness me,
Brilliant.
Chelsea won a penalty, but Craig Dawson has produced a top-class piece of defending.
That's what you want from your defenders, put
Well,
your body on the line at the right times.
Max, what a huge win. I can see from your reaction and the team's reaction at the end that means a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was amazing, from start to finish. I thought we were brilliant. Everyone, worked hard, created good chances, and, we deserved the win today.
What an incredible goal it was. It's from Mateus Nunes as well. And his first for the club. What a way to start your goal scoring record. Have you spoken to him? Is he pleased with that moment?
Yeah, it was an unbelievable goal. I haven't spoken to him, but we just saw the replay, and it was an unbelievable finish, and yeah, delighted for him.
What was it like for you in that moment from where you were? I think we were in shock for a couple of seconds watching that hit the back of the net.
We had to stay calm, it was an early goal, so of course emotions were high, but we need to stay calm and, play throughout the whole rest of the game and do our best, and yeah, we showed that.
Has the mood been good in the dressing room after those 3 points?
Yeah, definitely, but we need to stay calm, we've got a lot to go, 8 big games to go, so we need to go from there and push on.
Well, a big game for you as well, an extra special one that we got the 3 points, and you're wearing the captain's armband. How did you find it today as our Wolves captain?
No, it was great, of course, whenever I have to step in or whatever job I have to do, I'm ready, and today I'm delighted, we won as well, a clean sheet, so I couldn't be happier.
And an extra one, your 100th, is it 100th Wolves game? 100th league game?
104th game, yeah, so brilliant feeling as well, yeah.
Well, the fans have definitely gone home happy today. Is there anything that you'd like to say to them?
No, amazing support as always, and today with the home crowd, it really helped us push on, and just have to go again next week and push on from there.
Every point is important at this point in the season, isn't it? But to get these 3 points against a side like Chelsea at this stage in the season, that's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, but we need to look at the next games, with teams that are in and around us we're going to be playing, so we need to really push on and get some results there.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Max. Go and enjoy the celebrations with the rest of the team.
Thank you.
He's aware that 1 in 8,333 make the cut, and so he's thinking about scoring while he's lacing up. He made sure he ate good and got his 8 hours in. The gaffer told him just focus, and you'll do nothing but win. And even though the things on Snap kept on buzzing down his phone, he had a little peek, he swiped right, but he made sure he left them alone. It's no distractions, I've gotta keep that hunger and focus. Check my kickback twice, and remove that chip off my shoulders. Can't be late, I'm trying to be the first one to the ground. Headphones in, I'm vibing, bumping, listening to SR and Pounds, thinking it's nerves. But then I think, some of these man just talk enough. Take it easy, and don't go too intense on the warm-up. Man like Kai, quick firms, but you know he's gonna be marking me. I can't get caught flat-footed, and he knows just how sharp I'll be. Match scenario, 1 inch of space, and then I'm in there. Quick 1, 2, boom, first goal, that's me, get in there. But calm down, I gotta keep myself composed, and I can't get too gassed, because it wasn't the cleanest of goals. I need another. To go first team, I have to make a statement. Remember, talent can only take you so far. It's the hard work that sticks out blatant. Ryan's got a ping on him, so when he gets it, you're gone. Fake coming short for the ball, then drop the shoulder, race on. Are you a speedy one, bro? Is the defender kinda slow? And if so, it's all about that first touch towards the goal. Because if it's dead, then you're given time to make up the ground. And if it's good, you hit the back of the net, make that beautiful sound. The gaffer's watching, he's making notes, and then you see his assistant walk up. He tells you that they're impressed, and that you've earned yourself a call up. Then he says, wait, before you even think about making the team, make sure you go home and get those dirty boots clean. Man, this is nuts, I'm shaking. Wait till I tell my mum and the bros. I'm gassed, I've been grafting for this, but still kinda mad I've been chose. Crazy, anticipation. Use all the emotions to feed desire and fuel performance. Tell your boys you're locked tough, and tomorrow's game is enormous. Match day, you're in the tunnel. Get yourself at the back of the line. Close your eyes for a second. When you open them again, it's your time. Wolves, next gen.
Do you have what it takes? It's the strategy, the discipline, the anticipation, the defeats, the victories. The people who get it, get it. The people who don't, don't. We are Wolves Women, and we are their official FX trading partner.
Few technical problems from base.
I can hear you yet. So Matchday Live here at Molineux, counting down to kick off. One or two technical issues today. Bear with us. I think it's because Lee Naylor's dressed up for once, and the whole kind of equilibrium has been put off by wearing a
I
smart
might get
coat.
you an extra viewer.
Maybe just the one. They'll double our viewership. Incredible scenes. Lee Naylor and Andy Thompson alongside myself. Mikey Burrows, loads of you getting in touch. Kev says great lineup today. Carl says good side. Right change to make to bring in Sarabia for Podence. Hope this side will get the goals that we need to win. Ryan thinks the lineup is great. One or two obviously asking the question about Raul Jimenez. As far as we understand, it is tactical reasons why he is not included in the matchday squad again. We wait to see if that resolves itself when Julian Lopetegui deems to select Raul in the matchday squad. At the moment, he is not. It'll be a conversation for another day, I think. Stephen says, I think it'll be a tougher game than Chelsea, but hoping a lot of confidence was gained last week. He's up for the game. It's his daughter's first time. 3-1 Wolves would be nice. And Chris Gill says it's a must win. If we can win all of our home games, which is doable, we will be safe. And there is a part of that, isn't there, Tomo, that you start to look at the fixtures, you see who other people have got this weekend, and you start to think this is a real opportunity this weekend. I mean, with Palace are away at Southampton, West Ham have Arsenal at home tomorrow, Bournemouth are playing Spurs away today, Leeds have Liverpool at home on Monday, Everton have Fulham at home, Forest have got Man United at home tomorrow, Leicester at Man City. This could be a big weekend to get 3 points.
It could be, yeah. And again, we've said it when we knew he was in trouble, when we was down there, that we've got to look after ourselves. We've just got to make sure that we get as many points as we can. We look after our results and our performances. Forget about anybody else. So we've just got to concentrate on getting those victories. So, like, and it's important that you get your home games, and it's going to be important for the fans to get behind the team today, which I'm sure they will. But we know what Brentford are about. Brentford are a hard-working side, well organised, going to make it difficult, can score goals. So, like what I've said earlier, we've just got to make sure that we take the games to Brentford and make sure that we give them a good game and get into them. It's all about the battles, the individual battles on the pitch. And I'm sure if they put in the performance like they did last week, they'll get the right result.
It is a busy period at the club. It was Wolves Foundation match last weekend. There was a brilliant game between the Wolves Disability Squad and Chelsea's on the pitch at half-time. Still celebrating that. And it is one pack week as well. More details at wolves.co.uk. We'll see a little bit of Craig Dawson making one young fan's special occasion come true after we've looked back at the meeting between these two from earlier in the season.
Looking wide for Daniel Perez. Perez back in field on his right foot, whipping across in. Oh, Diego Costa got his head to it but couldn't keep it down. Daniel Perez with the corner, right-footed from the right-hand side. Stands it up towards the edge of the box. Martinho on the volley, took a deflection, could have got anywhere. It's another corner. Tony back to Damsgaard, wide again for Mbumo. Looks to lift his cross in. Oh, it's in! Brentford have got themselves the lead. A nothing chance, really. Ball delivered into the penalty area. Here come Wolves with Breno down the left-hand side. Trying to deliver a cross in. It came off the head of Pinnock, comes through to Adama Traore, right-hand side of the box on the byline. Pulls it back to Semedo. Semedo infield. Neves to curl it. Brilliant hit! Wolves are back level. They were not behind for long.
Oh, what a finish.
Captain Marvel does it again. Ruben Neves at the same ground that he curled an effort into to win the game last season. Breno's low ball in. Daniel Perez left-hand side of the box, just crowded out really. Took a bit too much time, but he's tries to keep it down. Tries to flick it past David Raya and wins Wolves a corner. Here's Diego Costa up towards the edge of the penalty area. Costa on his left foot, striking low, and a good save by the goalkeeper. Martinho over the halfway line. Drills it into the path of Diego Costa. Adama Traore is up with him in support. So is Perez. Costa might go it alone. Good save by Raya at the near post. Comes to Boubacar, who can't get his strike away. Neves to his right side to Martinho. Martinho to Guedes. Takes it on the turn. Out down the right hand side. Guedes pulling it back to Semedo. Semedo lifting across in. Costa's header. It's going to go wide of the far post. And Ben Mee went down in the build-up to that.
He's saying there wasn't much in it, but I think the referee will send him off here. Once he starts to come and have a look at these screens. There you go.
Bobby Medley. He's reaching for his pocket. It's a red card for Diego Costa.
So Yatin is a really kind boy. He's demonstrates all of our core values here at Woodthorne. He's always got a smile on his face and he's a really good friend to all of his peers as well.
Hi, I'm here today at Woodthorne Primary School to surprise Yatin with a matchday package to the Chelsea game to be a mascot. Let's go.
There's a special someone in here who has shown absolutely amazing resilience through a really hard time in his life. He's kept going, and I've heard how much of an amazing young man Yatin is. Okay? So if we want to, Craig Dawson here from Wolves has come for a little surprise for you, Yatin, okay?
Hi Yatin, you okay? Nice to meet you. You okay? Should we go for a little chat? I've got something for you out here.
It's been a tough time for Yatin at home. It's really knocked him back, but he's shown great courage, he's shown great resilience to overcome this. And actually I think he's become a real role model for others as well.
I believe you're a massive football fan and a Wolves fan. I believe you've been really resilient and been really well at school, and you came to a game, did you? Come to a United game? Good. Do you want to come to another game? That'd be alright? Do you want to come to a Chelsea game? We've got a little gift here for you, if you want to open that. So we're going to invite you down and spend the day and have a great time with the lads and hopefully bring us some luck. Sounds like a good plan? Good. Okay? Good luck.
You might actually become a mascot.
He is. It was a dream. Was that your dream as well?
Told me when he grows up he wants to be a mascot.
No way, did you? Thank you.
Bye.
See you later.
Yatin's a big Wolves fan, and he's only managed to get to one game, and that was fairly recently. So this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for him.
Hey Yatin, you okay?
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah.
See you after, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Wolverhampton is a proud and diverse city, proud of its history and proud of its people. When times are tough and life is challenging, Wolverhampton stands together. At Wolves Foundation, we are the heartbeat of the community. We support thousands of people across the city of all ages and abilities. Half of the people we work with are from areas among the most deprived 10% in the country. We encourage people to become healthier and more active. 92% of our participants have improved their mental and physical well-being. We develop lifelong learning and skills. 90% of our participants have improved their educational achievement. We work hard to build safe, strong, and active communities. 84% of our participants feel they have contributed to a safer, stronger, and more inclusive community. Football is such a powerful sport. It brings us together and drives us forward. At Wolves Foundation, we are proud of our work and proud of our impact. Creating opportunities and changing
Yes, mate, I'm here.
lives.
Brilliant stuff from Craig Dawson and Yatin. Hope you had an absolutely amazing day. Loads of your messages coming in on Matchday Live. Wollongong Wolves says Brentford made me nervous in terms of a matchup. Sit deep and counter quickly, which we can struggle against. A win would be golden. Wayne says if we can stop Ivan Toney, it's half the battle. The other is controlling the game and limiting the amount of chances Brentford create. Last season, they took time wasting to a whole new level. They expect the same if they score first. Another one says, I think last Saturday was the first full 90 minutes of control in any match this season, possibly West Ham being the exception. It'll be a different challenge, but we need to match Brentford's work rate, says Steve. Keep your thoughts coming, by the way. Rocking Chair Dave says, good balanced side today. So a bit of praise for Julian Lopetegui. Let's hear from him.
Always when you win, you are of course more happy. But in the next day of the win, you are worried for the next. The next is in Saturday against a very good team, as is Brentford. For me, is one of the best team. Highlight the word team with a very good players, a good coach, good idea, a lot of time working together. The result is a very good team, maybe one of the best team away about the results. So we have to we know that, and we have to be ready to do a big match against a very good team as is Brentford.
I know you said they're a very good team, but one player they do have is Ivan Toney. I wonder what you think of him and how do you go about stopping him?
Obviously, it's not easy to score 19 goals in Premier League. It's incredible, but not only this, his work and his quality with the ball is high. But not only him. I think I think that they are a very good team. They have a good players in all the lines, a good coach, one idea. They have developed this idea for a lot of time. Of course, this is one of the strengths of this.
Julian Lopetegui facing the media. Now, Lopetegui is very keen to get a message across to the supporters. This is that message.
Your support is always amazing. We have 8 finals and we need more than ever your support. Together, as a pack, we will achieve our aim.
Well, Julian Lopetegui wanted to make that message. It was his suggestion to do that video. Tomo, it just says a lot, I think, about how engaged he is with it and how he knows how important this stretch of matches is to this football club.
Well, it is. He's passionate about it. We've seen it on the touchline. Every game, what he feels, he plays every minute of the game. He kicks every ball the way that he goes, and he just shows you what he thinks and what he wants to get from this team. He wants to make us safe in this division. He wants performances to improve, but he's very passionate. He's very passionate about what he wants, and we just got to make sure that the team and understand that, and we go out there today and put on a good performance.
Lee Naylor, is there a balance between building this up a little bit too much and talking of cup finals, but also making everyone aware that they are not safe yet and there's still an awful lot of work to do?
Oh, 100%. I mean, at the end of the day, this is going to be a tough game. Don't make no mistake. These are a good side. And the rest of the games are so important. And I think he was just touching on there. I think we touched on it as well a few weeks ago, where it's so important for the fans to realise what part they actually play. Like I touched on it with Celtic when my time at Celtic and the importance they played there. And the Wolves fans have got, you know, they've got to do their bit as well. They definitely have, and they can make this place a fortress. And he knows the importance of fans. You even say it in the dressing room when you're the visiting team. Don't let these fans get to you. Don't let them get their fans. In fact, let's turn their fans against them. That's what a lot of teams say, and that's what you say in the opposite dressing room.
Tomo, Brentford, we know are a good team. They've had a good season, but they're on a little run now where they've only won 1 in 6. I think performances, judging from some of the chats we've had with Brentford staff, have been better than that one would suggest. But this is an opportunity, isn't it, to kind of get them at a time when maybe they're not at their peak.
Exactly, and the only way you do that is have a go at them and make it as difficult as possible you can for Brentford. And the only way you're going to do that is put pressure on them, close them down. If you get opportunities, hit the target. Can you get that opportunity to score? So you've just got to take your chances today, because we've seen them a couple of times here, and we moan about them wasting time, and they weren't happy when we did it at theirs. But again, it's all about just making sure that you do things right. Make it difficult for them, make it hard for them to get anything out of the game. And if you get an opportunity, just to punish them by scoring goals. And that's the best way to do it against these teams. They're a good team. They're a well-organised team. And they've got that threat. So just got to be careful. But I think that we need to be on that front foot.
Prediction time, Lee Naylor. What are you thinking? Who's going to be the standout player for Wolves today?
2-1, Costa.
Costa with both goals?
No, he's just going to be the standout player.
Okay, Costa the standout player. Do you think he'll get one of them at least?
No.
Confidence there, eh? He's confident that he's not going to get it.
Okay, I mean, we'll take a win whether Costa scores or not, as long as he's produced the performance. Tomo, where are you going?
I'm quietly confident today. I'm going to go one more than Niles because he's nicked my 2-1. I'm going to go 3-1.
Oh, do you think Costa's going to score?
I hope so, yeah.
That's a no.
Will he ever score? In that case, I'm going to go 1-0 Costa to score.
There we go.
Because I was right last week, and maybe I'll be right again. Who knows? We saw an amazing volley last week, and this week was the anniversary of perhaps one of the greatest volleys we've seen in our time. So we will leave you before we go and set up for the commentary at wolves.co.uk and via the Wolves app, anywhere you are in the world. Download and listen to us right there with some memories of Ruben's special day.
In the gantry at Molineux, we're over the tunnel. So it's away to my right-hand side. Corner comes in, it's obviously headed out by one of the big Derby centre-halves.
It wasn't the worst clearance in the world. It was well out of the penalty area from the Derby defender.
As a keeper, you see the ball going out there and you think, oh, danger's half cleared.
And there's Ruben Neves in his usual pocket just outside the penalty area. So you thought, okay, well, there's one of two things he can do here. He can take a touch, control it, maybe have a shot. He can lay off someone else.
It drops to Ruben Neves and he kind of flicks it up and it's slightly behind and I'm 2-3 metres away from when he hit it.
Ruben Neves' touch probably didn't actually go exactly where he wanted it to. And had it done, we may not have got the end result. So I'm glad he slightly miscontrolled it.
The moment he teed it up, you knew that he was going to take it on. And that first touch, although it wasn't perfect, it was perfect for what he wanted to do. You know, it almost seemed to be in slow motion as he hit it, as it soared over Scott Carson. You realised he wasn't going to get anywhere near it.
Probably like he knew, as soon as it left his foot, I knew myself that I was probably in trouble.
As soon as he hit it, you knew it was something special.
It was unstoppable, it was unsavable. I felt sorry for the goalkeeper, but I just remember getting sort of carried away with the moment, really.
I think I just sat on the floor after it went in, and I think I half had a little smile to myself and nodded my head and smiling as if to say, fair play to you.
I didn't really celebrate at first because I was just in shock.
We were bowing to him. Well, I was certainly bowing to him like some god that he was, or that he is. An absolute fabulous player.
See, the law of this jungle is as old and as real as the sky. And the wolf that abides will prosper, but a wolf that breaks it will die. You see, out here in this jungle, we run it forward and back. For the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. I used to run with the pack, nowadays I run for the pack. Represent from the front to the back, balls in my heart, my city and a map. I was in the field, you sitting on the bench. See me in the gym, rep till I'm bench. Sweat till I win, that's a victory stench. Yeah, we stay ready for the war, man, I settle in the score. Right now I'm with the hype, I ain't in it for the light. I was down in the grind, now I'm up for the fight. Seaside at the dark, now it's into the light. Alpha mode, down for my team. I wake up and I'm chasing a dream. Don't dirt, but my crap stay clean. Step for me, rude, boy, how you mean? Look at my jump with the verses. King sheeting him and I'm on a verse with. Prize fighter, I'm taking the purses. Death match and death, I'm reaching hearses. The law of this jungle, we run it forward and back. For the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. You see, out here in this jungle,